Hey everyone, welcome back to 5 Day Crypto. My name is Chase. Today we're going to talk about the total crypto market cap, all of crypto, including Bitcoin, on a chart with the bull market support bands, which is your 20-week SMA simple moving average, and your 21-week EMA, which is your exponential moving average. The 21 EMA is in the green, the 20-week SMA is in the red, and this channel down here is called the Gaussian channel. We're going to look at this together and see what we can see from history to hopefully help us with our current move. So let's go ahead and get right to it. Before we do, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let's go. Weekly chart. This is on a weekly chart. Going back to 2014, we first broke below both of our bands, right? 21 EMA and SMA 20. And after that, we come back down to the top of our channel. We hold support on the top line. We come back up. We get rejected by the 21 EMA, and that pushes us, kind of wedges, as you can see this channel rising. The bull market support band, both lines are converging, going down, and you could see this gray filler area right here that kind of just squeezes us and pushes us into this channel, right? You could see that in your head. I know you can do it. And we fast forward to 2015, 2016, the bull market kicks off. I know my picture's in the way here. I'm trying to make the picture a little bit bigger for you. If you've watched any of my other videos, I usually have the price up, kind of like that. So I'm trying to get this out of the way a little bit. I apologize if my screen is a little bit in the way at times. But fast forward to 2017, our rise up, and then we come back down, hold support at first on our supports. Support moving averages, and then we break down below it. One candle close, two candle close, and we're done. And then we bounce off of the top of the Gaussian channel, come back up and try to reverse trend. Just really a dead cat bounce here, and holding perfect resistance at our 20-week SMA. Come back down again and get squeezed and pushed under by our bull market support band back into the channel. Tried to hold our median line in the Gaussian and then failed to do that. And yeah, when your Gaussian channel turns red, you're going to be a prolonged, just sideways bear market. And that's what it does. Then once your price action gets back on top, you turn back green, you know the end is near. And then proceed to our current bull run and look at our move up. And now we come back down under our bull market support band yet again. Close one candle, two candles. Are we done? We don't know yet. We tried to get back above our 20-week SMA and still so far have failed to do so. Now we're back down. We haven't even tested the top line of our Gaussian channel yet. Will we? Well, we don't know, but I've drawn some minor projections here of where could possibly intersect here. So previous times we came down, hit the top of the channel, had a bounce, got rejected by our 20-week SMA, and then we got squeezed between these two, the bull market support band, which is in here. This will be our projected trajectory of our 21 EMA, and then this will be the top line of our Gaussian channel. Again, this is rough estimates, just my projections here. So we have roughly what's the most time we could have before this happens. Well, it looks to me like roughly mid-September before we're going to have a substantial move to the upside or downside. It could obviously come sooner than that. It could be next week to the upside or downside. But this is about the longest I could foresee taking before a more substantial move. If we continue to just grind along this and get short squeezed out of this, we would probably be forced into this channel again, like in previous bear markets. If that were to happen and we do proceed with that, I don't think we're just going to, be catastrophic. We're not going to go back down to zero or anything like that. I just think we'll be a more prolonged bear market, sideways, crab market, what have you. But that's not always a bad thing. Okay, the longer we can go sideways, the longer we can consolidate down here. The ceiling is just getting higher and higher for our next leg up. the longer you consolidate, the more power you're going to have at the end. That's just how it works. So if we were to continue next week, maybe Bitcoin only tops out at 120, 150K. If we can last longer, another 3 to 6 months down here, and then maybe the Bitcoin top would be 200K, 250K, something like that. Okay, that's how it's going to work. So just be patient. We will get there. We will all be laughing about this at some point, but wanted to show you previous moves compared to where we are now, what to expect possibly moving forward. So we're going to watch this week by week. Now each candle is a week, so this is not the next 5 minutes. This is going to take some time to play out. But like I said, we could get above this sooner. We just need to start reversing trend. If we want to get above our 21 EMA, we just need to hold it as support. And that would be our first great sign that we could be reversing to the upside sooner than later. Conversely, if we continue to hold this and get rejected by this, sooner or later, we're probably going to at least test the top line of this Gaussian channel like we have in history. And if we do, we want to hold this line as support. You can see over on the right here, maybe. No, you cannot. These are the $1 trillion. Let me put the chart right here. There you go. These are the price levels that I want you to watch here for. Now, this is all of crypto market cap, right? So I think, we need to hold roughly $1 trillion would be like kind of the psychological level. So maybe once we hit this, we'll be well above that, hopefully. But we're not going to try to predict the future or what will happen. We're just trying to give you an estimated timeline of what to look for and when more substantial move would likely happen if the latest date scenario, last case, I would say mid-September. Could come earlier. Last kind of deadline, I would guess, for all of crypto would have to make a more substantial move sometime between now and mid-September. I'll leave it at that. Thanks so much. Car of the week, Lamborghini Huracan Performante. It's the Lambo without Lambo doors. Now, who knows why they did that? It's because they wanted exclusivity on the Aventador and the higher end models. So they knew this would be a good seller. It's a little bit less expensive than the bigger ones. The Aventadors, the SVJs, the SVs, 3 to 5 to 600,000. These you could pick up for like pretty much top end about 300,000. You can find some used ones around 200,000. Chump change. But the Performante is like the tuned version of the regular one. So it's got some higher end speeds and more carbon, forged carbon stuff. I know you don't care. I'll stop talking. That's it for now. Hopefully you liked it. We got our chain link shirts on today. I told you so. These are going to be more relevant in a couple years, I have a feeling. We'll hand these out we're going to do a party. If you're subscribed to me and you're following me, maybe we'll do a couple different parties over the coming years at the end of the next bull cycle. So if you're with me then, maybe you'll be invited. Maybe you'll get a free shirt. We're going to look at this area. When we do this in 2022, 2023, again, I think we'll be many trillions higher than this. We could possibly go, I would think, at least 5 trillion going into the future, 2022, 2023. Let's get it on the time scale here, see where we're at. All right, here's 2023 way out here. Can we see it? Yep. So I would say at least 5 trillion is the mark to watch. 3 to 5, I would say that's a pretty safe bet. 3 to 5 trillion, all of crypto, and possibly, whoever knows what's going to happen next, but possibly up to 10 trillion. I would say 10 trillion, in my opinion, just my opinion, is probably about the top that I could see us going this cycle. So I'll leave you with that. But hey, some more news. Just FYI, we just found out, just put it on Twitter, the UFC just signed the biggest crypto deal of all time, $176 million for 10 years to put Crypto.com and the Octagon and all the fighters stuff. So if you didn't know that, now you know. Pretty cool. Spread the word. All right, I'll leave it at that. Have a good one. We'll see you on the next video. Hit the like button if you haven't yet. Rockstar.